Hey everybody, today I want to make for you my very favorite iced coffee. I think that it is better than Dunkin' Donuts or Starbucks or anywhere that you could buy iced coffee. And I had been drinking McDonald's iced coffee, which is, not a real good iced coffee, but it would get watered down real quick, even though I asked for just a little bit of ice, and the flavor just wasn't that great. And so I thought, well, I am going to try to make a recipe, and I did, and I drink way too much of it now because it's just so good. So anyway, I'm going to show you how I make it, and if you can, give it a try, and I hope that you're going to enjoy it like I do. So I'll take you down here to the coffee pot and everything. And this is just a 12-cup Mr. Coffee maker. And I'm going to put in the filter. And then this is probably the secret to it, is this coffee. It is so good. It's like a espresso. It says espresso ground coffee. Always pure and flavorful like no other, and it really is in the iced coffee. And I believe I got 2 filters here. They're easy to get 2 of them in there. So now I have the filter. And for 12 cups, I'm going to put 4 nice big tablespoons of coffee. Like, see, that's nice and full. Okay. I have 4 scoops in there. Then I'm going to take the coffee pot, and it's pretty dirty. It needs a cleaning. It's filled up to number 12 with water. So I'm going to pour this water on in the reservoir. And close the lid. And turn it on. So when this finishes perking, or whatever you call it, I'll be back and we'll go to the next step. So the coffee has gone through perking one time, so we're going to cut off the coffee maker and pour the coffee back through. And cut it back on, and we're going to let it go through a second time. And you would think that the coffee would be bitter going through a second time, but actually it's not at all. It's very smooth coffee. So I'm going to go ahead and let that go through the second time, and then we'll come back and finish up our iced coffee. So the coffee has perked for the second time, and what I'm going to do is pour it in this pickle jar. And I like this because it's thicker, and it stands up to the heat real well from the hot coffee. And so I'm just going to pour that in. And I poured a lot of the coffee on the stove by accident, or there would be a little more coffee in there. So just go ahead and cut that off, and you're finished with your coffee maker. And just put the lid on it, stick it in the refrigerator, and several hours later you'll have good cold coffee. And I like to make sure that the coffee is good and cold. That way it doesn't melt the ice and dilute your iced coffee. So now, through the magic of YouTube, I have some coffee that I already made, and it's good and cold, and I just poured it in here so I would have this pickle jar free to show you how I put the coffee in there. So I'm going to take a cup and put some ice in it. And this is a Frigidaire countertop ice maker. Let me scoot this over. Frigidaire countertop ice maker that this is the third one I'm going through. They last a long time, and they're very convenient. And this here is just a refrigerator. It's not a refrigerator freezer. So I would have to go in the garage every time I wanted ice if I didn't have this countertop ice maker. But anyway, you put your ice in your cup, and then well, I can't seem to get a hold of it. Then go ahead and put your ice or your coffee in, and I got just a little too much. I'm going to pour a little bit back. You want room for your cream, and so I might put a little bit more back. So about like that, put your coffee in there. Now, this is entirely up to you if you want some sweetener. I like just a little bit of Splenda. I use about what would be considered a packet full, and I just put it in. And I like to put things in the order that I'm showing you right now. And then you put the creamer, and I like the French vanilla. This is sugar-free. And I like enough to make it a tannish color. And so this is my iced coffee, and it is so good. I just love it. I like to read and at night, because coffee does not bother me and keep me awake. I like to read at night and have a glass of this, and I'm just happy as can be. So anyway, give this a try if you'd like and see what you think. Work with the amount of coffee. You know, I did the 4 full scoops, heaping scoops of coffee. You might want a little less if you don't want it quite this strong. But I feel like going through the coffee maker twice really gives it that extra strength that it needs. So anyway, thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.